Time to meet our starters in this Class 4 District 2 championship game. And starting for the North County Raiders will be Martha Peacock. She's a 5'4 junior. Sydney Parker is a 5'4 sophomore. Emily Eaton, a 5'8 sophomore. Courtney Kekek goes 5'9, a junior. And the freshman in the starting lineup, Holly Forbes, a 5'10 freshman. My goodness, is she rapidly improving. The Central Rebels will start Peyton Caldwell, a 5'6 junior. Mackenzie Jones is a 5'5 junior. Sydney Skaggs, a 6-foot junior. Megan Skaggs, a 5'10 sophomore. And the final starter, Olivia Casey, a 5'6 sophomore. What you notice there, 0 seniors in the starting lineup for either team. That's right, a lot of great young talent in this district. The North County Lady Raiders, the defending district champions, they are 19-6 so far this year, and they've just about duplicated last year's record of 21-7. The Central Lady Rebels are 25-1, and a great ball club last year. They've taken it up a notch this year at 19-7 1 year ago. The only loss for the Central Lady Rebels, state-ranked Dexter team from Class 3, and that was right in the middle of the season. The Lady Rebs had a 12-game winning streak to start the year, then the one loss, and now 13 in a row for these Lady Rebels, and 3 of those victories against North County. In fact, North County, out of their 6 losses, they have 3 losses against this Central Ball Club. They've got 2 more in overtime to St. Clair and Jeff City, and then the only other loss was an 8-point setback to Saxony Lutheran. So, I mean, they are just razor thin to almost duplicating what Central's done this year, aside from playing Central, of course. So we're just about ready for the tap here in Potosi, and North County in their blue unis with the gold numbers and letters. The Central Lady Rebels are in their white uniforms with the red, blue, and silver trim down the side. We'd like to thank our sponsors as we move along, and that includes St. Genevieve Care Center of St. Genevieve, Traylortown of Leadington, Coldwell Banker Halls of Farmington, and the Potosi Coins and Gift Shop. Sydney Skaggs going to jump it up against Courtney Kekek. North County will be moving it left to right as we look at and describe the action to you, and that means Central will move it right to left. The officials in the center circle, and we are underway as Skaggs tips it back over to her point guard, Mackenzie Jones, and it'll be Central basketball as we start our ball game. Casey plays it down to the left corner. Skaggs skips it over to Jones just inside of the arc on the right wing. This is the 18-footer. Skaggs has the rebound, and she'll get several of those as she goes right back to the goal and scores it. Sydney Skaggs averages 7 rebounds a game, but she can throw up a double-double any night plus some. And now a quick turnover going against North County, and that could be key in this one as well. Joe Arnold mentioned the foul trouble his team gets in anytime you play Central. If they can turn you over, especially those open floor turnovers that are not dead ball turnovers, they can turn those into points. So 1 possession and 1 turnover for North County. Casey's got it on the left wing to Jones, top of the key. Jones goes out to grab it, retreats near half court, plays it over to the right wing. That's Caldwell. Skip past Casey, does a nice job coming to the ball. She skips it over to the right side. Skaggs taps it away, and now here's a turnover going against Central. That ball intercepted by Holly Forbes. Kekek running the floor. Kekek fumbled with it. It was tapped by a Central Lady Rebel, but then North County slaps it out of bounds. So 2 possessions and 2 turnovers for North County. A 2-0 lead for Central. The lone score on a putback by Sydney Skaggs. Caldwell has it now. Caldwell races it down to the right low block and pulls up from there and pitches it in for 2. Peyton Caldwell averaging 5 a game, and that's her first bucket and a 4-0 lead here for Central. Full court pressure by Central. Martha Peacock working against that pressure, stolen away by Jones. Up the floor, Caldwell, left side layup, count it, and it's a 6-0 lead for Central. 3 possessions for North County, 3 turnovers, and 4 points off of those turnovers with another tacked on by the Lady Rebels. So a 6-0 lead as we start things. It's exactly how you want it to go if you're a Rebel fan. If you're a Lady Raider fan, not so much. We step aside for 30 seconds. Back with more right here on J98.
Stop by and see Ridgehaven, a new subdivision being developed in Farmington off of Old Fredericktown Road. New homes are going up now by Don and Lisa Hardy, owners of D&L Developers. Lots are going fast, so stop by today to find a great place for your new dream home. Call them today at 760-6145 to find out more. Don and Lisa Hardy of D&L Developers are proud supporters of Farmington Knights basketball and wish the team the best. Go Knights!
As we return to action, Mackenzie Jones ripped it off, tried to lay it up, missed it, and now the other end, Eaton finally gets off a shot, the first shot by North County of the game. Their first 4 possessions resulting in turnovers. Eaton can't hit it and then slaps it out of bounds. A 6-0 lead for the Central Lady Rebels. So this game getting started exactly how Central wanted it to. Caldwell gets it, breaks the timeline, looks at a little full court pressure right there. She turns it over. Sydney Parker ripped it, runs it, left side layup, missed it. And Caldwell grabs a hold of the rebounds. Well, North County's pressure working that time, but they've got to capitalize on it once they get it. Sydney Skaggs a pump fake, slips inside a double team and banks it in. A little nuance to her game right there. And a tremendous play by Sydney Skaggs. An 8-0 lead by the Central Ball Club. North County breaks the pressure this time and gets their first score. Emily Eaton on the other end with a layup on the left side. Full court pressure broken by Central. Casey lobs it down to the left corner. Sydney Skaggs grabs a hold. She's double teamed, throws a backhand bouncer to her sister, who's fouled by Kekek. Courtney Kekek with her first personal and the first team foul going against either side. First sub of the game as well as Jensen Uding checks in for Peyton Caldwell. Peyton played a nice couple of first minutes in this game. Couple of steals from her and a layup. Casey calling for it. They don't get it to her. Instead, they'll go to Megan Skaggs. Megan at the free throw line, wheels it over to the left wing, outside of the arc to Jones, skip it to the right side to Uding, back to Jones, back to the corner, Casey on the left side. Casey looking for the skip, finds Uding there. Uding pump fake, looking for a drive. Kekek stays in front. Terrific defensive play by her. Jones has an open 3, turns it down. Right wing Uding, she won't shy away. Triple in the air, and hit another with nylon. Jensen Uding, what a great spot-up shooter for this ball club. Comes off the bench and really lends this team some instant offense. And the largest lead of the game now for Central. It's an 11-2 lead, a 9-point cushion, and we're 3 minutes in. Kekek on the left wing outside of the arc, directs a little traffic, plays it back to Allie Hammock in the ball game for the first time. Now right wing to Eaton. Hammock on the left wing, eyes the 3, has it open, but doesn't want to take the shot. It looks like Central has this team scouted out pretty well, and as Coach Mapes told us the other day, so there really isn't much scouting to be done at this point. Both these teams know each other so well. And as Kekek tries to drive along that left baseline, she is fouled. A whistle going on. Sydney Skaggs, her first. And the first team foul on Central. Another sub here for Josh Mapes' ball club, Brianna Seaton. Every time Coach Mapes pulled a trigger from the sideline in that semifinal, somebody contributed. Here comes Emily Robinson. She's a nice contributor by this club. Scored 7 points in that semifinal victory for North County here in district play. And now a bouncer in, stolen away by Central. And here comes Jones to the other end, gets into a triple team and fouled on the shot attempt by Holly Forbes. Forbes tracked her down from behind and fouled her on the shot. That is the 5th turnover by North County in 7 possessions. 4:27 remaining in the first quarter. An 11-2 lead by the Lady Rebels here. And Jones steps to the free throw line. McKenzie, a terrific free throw shooter, best on the team at 85%. The old jinx comes into play right there. She missed it. A 13-point scorer on the year. And dishes out about 3 assists per game as well. So Jones going to step back in, looking for a double-digit margin here. And it looks like a sub as Caldwell checked back in for Uding. So Uding comes in, splashes home a 3, and checks back out as Jones notches the second of the 2-shot free throw. And that allows Central to put on the full court pressure. Holly Forbes gets the inbound and plays it back to Robinson. Robinson to Forbes across that timeline to go to Hammock. Allie stops at the free throw line, pitches it back to Robinson. She's got it on the right wing. And a bouncer here to Madison Binkert in the ball game. Joe Arnold trying to match sub for sub over there on his bench. And now a shot blocked by Sydney Skaggs. Blocked it right off the hand of Emily Robinson right there. And a palming violation whistled against Central. Gives it back over to North County. North County's guard's going to come back in. Peacock and Parker. Double P in the ball game right there. Lady Rebs with their 3rd turnover, 5 against North County so far. When the Lady Rebels, though, turn you over, they usually score on the other end. A 12-2 lead. Central on top by double digits here. And we've come to the halfway mark of this first frame. Parker playing catch with Peacock in the backcourt. Peacock passes it across the timeline. Here's Kekek. Kekek flashing down the middle. Nice lead to Mariana Falls, who scores it. But a great job by Kekek right there. The drive, the draw, and the dish. Kekek leading this team with 5 assists per ball game, and you saw why right there. Here's a turnover by Kekek. Races the other way. Puts it in with the left hand, so a couple of nice plays in a row by Courtney Kekek. Averaging 16 points per game. And the lead now chopped down a little bit with 4 straight points by North County, and they turn over Central once again. Mariana Falls in the ball game for North County. A drive by Eaton down the right side. Couldn't score it. Got her own rebound, and Emily tosses it up and in. Emily averages not only a team-leading 18 points, but also 5 rebounds per game, and Josh Makes not liking what he's seeing right now. But a little 6-0 run there by North County, and they've made it a 4-point game at the 3:05 mark of the first period. We'll step aside for 30 seconds right here on J98.
They say some things never change, but after satisfying customers for 100 years, we figured we were due for a big one. The Bank of Bloomsdale is now Bloomsdale Bank. So what does this change mean for you? Plenty. It means you'll still get the same level of personal service you've come to expect in the last 100 years for the next 100 years. It means we still value the tradition of building long-lasting relationships, all while acknowledging our future growing presence in the region. This change is big. Bloomsdale Bank, connected to our customers since 1914.
Well, we had all the semifinals for you the other night on Tuesday. Had 4 games for you. 1 game tonight, 1 game tomorrow night. Girls Championship tonight, Central and North County. And the Boys Championship tomorrow night, Central and Farmington. That should be a great one. And a turnover here by Central as North County rips them off. And then North County gave it right back by traveling with it. So each team was 6 turnovers and a 12-8 advantage here for Central so far. Mackenzie Jones checks back in. And she has it in the backcourt, floats it to Uting, a dangerous pass. Ball deflected, and she grabbed it back. Finds Casey. Casey entering it down to the left low block. Sydney Skaggs turns, fires, couldn't score it. And the ball tapped out off of Falls. Good battle by Falls and Megan Skaggs there. Falls, they said, touched it last. A 12-8 lead for the Central Lady Rebels at 25-1 on the season. Inbound, top of the key. That's to Jones to the left corner, and a great pass that time. A little touch pass by Casey, but perhaps would have been a little bit better served throwing a bounce pass that time as it's slapped out of bounds by North County. Uting to put it in play. She'll stretch her 4 teammates all the way across the baseline here and fires it into Casey. Casey drives it into a double team, then turns it over as Eaton rips it away. Well, never really a full turnover, and it was slapped at 2, 3, 4 times and then tied up. And Central, used to turning the opposition over more, has actually committed 1 more turnover so far in this first quarter. In fact, we've got 13 first quarter turnovers between these 2 clubs, and that's what great defenses do sometimes. Each one of these clubs holding the opposition to 34 points in their semifinal matchups. To the right wing, Peacock floats it down to Eaton, and she pumps it in. What a great pass. Emily Eaton making herself available on the left baseline. We've got a 2-point game and another turnover as Eaton grabs it away. Joe Arnold says, slow it down. We don't want to play their tempo. We want to play ours. Less than 2 to go, and North County could tie or maybe take the lead here. 8 first quarter turnovers by the Central Lady Rebels. And North County staring at a double-digit deficit. They've made it a 2-point game and could tie it up right here as Kekek goes to the free throw line. The whistle goes on Megan Skaggs. So Kekek standing in, averaging 16 points per game. Scored 9 in the semifinal victory over Potosi and pumps it through. She's got 3, and it's a 9-0 run here by North County over the last 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Kekek stares it down and rattled it in and out. So she goes 1 for 2, but we've got a 1-point game on a 9-0 run by North County. Jones head of the circle to the right wing, Uding. Uding looks to the right corner. There's Sydney Skaggs, skips it over to Jones. Jones had the three, but then traveled out of the drive as Eaton closed out quickly on her right there. You watch Emily Eaton play, I forget sometimes. She's just a sophomore. She plays with such savvy, aggressiveness, but still under control. Great talent, I think, for North County, averaging 18 a game. North County ball. Binkert grabs it in the backcourt off the inbound, floats it over one defender to Kekek. Kekek does a nice job changing direction, plays it to Eaton, left low baseline, and she's fouled on the drive, and that is her office down there. Emily Eaton does as good a job along the baselines as anybody you'll see, I think, in high school. Just a terrific player down along the baseline, so comfortable, always knows which direction to go, has those little nuanced spin moves and power enough to shoot it in traffic. Eaton at the free throw line, looking for the tie with 1:21 remaining in the first quarter, and she notches it all at 11, and now 12 points apiece. And a 10-0 run for North County. They're looking to take the lead with an 11-0 run as Eaton steps back to the line. Sophomore puts it in the right hand, flips it up. She's got another one nylon for Emily Eaton. She's got 8 points. It's a 13-12 lead for North County in the midst of an 11-0 run. And then North County rips it off and Jones fouls. Another turnover by Central, their 9th of the first quarter. They're on pace for 40 turnovers tonight. Now, I know that won't happen, but that's the pace right now. And North County out-centraling Central right now. North County with the basketball and the 1-point advantage. 70 seconds to go, first quarter. Head of the circle, there's Allie Hammock, a 5'10 freshman. Swings it over to the right wing. That's to Binkert. And Joe Arnold really utilizing that depth. Played 9 players already in this first frame. Figures he'll need everybody to play well tonight. And now to Binkert. Lobs it underneath. There's Falls going to work and powered it in. Mariana Falls has her second bucket. And it's a 13-zip run by North County to lead 15-12. Under a minute to play, first quarter. Jones swings it right wing, Uding. Uding down to the right corner. There's Fishbeck, and she cannot handle it. The 10th turnover to the game by Central. We're in the first quarter here. A 15-12 advantage for North County. They're on a 13-0 run with 37 seconds left in the first frame. Let's see if they try to hold for one. Might be tough to do with as much pressure as Central puts on you. It's an extended 2-3 zone here by Central. They lob it mid-post left side. That's Kekek. Slams her way inside. Her shot blocked by Megan Skaggs. And then Megan is fouled. That is the 5th team foul on North County, so no shooting as of yet. Or that is only the 3rd team foul, I beg your pardon, on North County. 4 whistled so far on Central. 20 seconds left first quarter. Central's got it, a chance to make it a 1-point game, maybe tie it up. It's North County on top, 15-12, near steal. Megan Skaggs grabs it to Jones, 15-14. Jones drives it into the middle of the paint, lobs it up, cannot score it. The rebound ripped down by North County. North County basketball, Hammock at it. With 5 seconds, it's Binkert with 4. Gets to half court, throws one up from half court, intercepted by Fishbeck, and we're going to the second quarter. And the North County Lady Raiders have a 3-point lead over top seed Central. It's North County 15, Central 12, and North County using a 13-0 run to close that first quarter of play. They got a 3-point lead into the second frame. We'll talk about that after this 1-minute pause on J98.
Get to Midwest Sports Center in Farmington for the Extreme Polaris XP sales event going on now. Every machine in the world's largest off-road lineup is on sale. Save on the legendary Sportsman ATV starting at just $51.99. Razors, the ultimate performance side-by-side, start under $16,000. And the hard-working Ranger side-by-sides are priced with extreme discounts. Great financing, low monthly payments, and extreme discounts on everything. It's going on now during the Polaris XP sales event at Midwest Sports Center, Highway 67, Farmington. On the road, off the road, or on the water, the ultimate outdoor toy store has it. Midwest Sports Center. No bull, just great savings.
Another near turnover. We start this second quarter of play by Central, but they get the loose ball, and then Megan Skaggs goes right to the goal and scores it. But she snaps a 13-0 run by North County and makes it a 1-point game, 15-14. And now Megan Skaggs looks for the interception, but can't quite come up with it. Still in the backcourt. Here's Peacock. I don't think they ever got it across the line. Joe Arnold concurs. Let's call a timeout. We'll try it again after that. So 15-14, North County by a point. Half a minute gone in the second quarter. And we'll step aside as well. We're back in 30 seconds on The Boot.
Walmart Supercenter in Farmington is the place to go for the best prices on all your seasonal items. You'll find a large selection of items for your vacation to that fabulous wedding. It's decorating for special occasions. The friendly staff at Walmart Supercenter in Farmington, they're ready to help you find whatever you need when you need them. Walmart Supercenter in Farmington, your all-occasion connection. That's Walmart Supercenter in Farmington. Save money, live better. Walmart.
Well, Central got exactly what they wanted. You're the favorite. You're the top seed. You've beat the other team 3 times this year, and you race out to an early 10-point lead at 12-2. But North County didn't blink, and they came back with a 13-0 run to take a 3-point lead. And now we've got a 1-point game. And, well, if we were looking through it for a blowout, not so fast, I guess, right? It's North County by a point, 15-14. And these girls playing tough. We're in the second quarter, 7:15 on the second quarter clock. North County's got the lead in the ball. Right wing, here's Courtney Kekek. Plays it down to the right baseline to Holly Forbes. Spins it to the top to Peacock. Mid-post, left side. Hit Robinson in the hands. Ball stripped away from her. 10 first quarter turnovers by Central, leading to that 13-0 run. Central, though, regrouping here in the second quarter. They get it to the middle of the lane to Megan Skaggs, and she ducks in for the easy buckets. Wasn't easy getting to the bucket, but once she got there, that's the shot she wanted. In the backcourt, here's Sydney Parker looking to push it across the timeline. Megan Skaggs nearly stole it, but Forbes has it now. Forbes going to the left corner. Kekek launches a 3, missed it. Forbes was in there for the rebound, tapped it up, taken away, though, by Jones for Central. Jones gets it to the top of the key, plays it over to the left wing, Casey, and the ball slapped at there by Peacock. Yeah, they say that Peacock got Casey on the wrist. Sydney Skaggs checks back in for Abby Fishbeck. Fun game so far. And, well, you know, it looked early as Central went up by 10. Like they might run away like they do so often. But North County showing some great resilience in that first quarter. Trailing by 10 on a 12-2 run to start the game by Central, but then going on a 13-0 push to take the lead. Shot by Megan Skaggs at the free throw line wouldn't go. Rebound by North County. Peacock hands it to Kekek, who gives it off to Parker. Parker looks over to the bench, grabs the signal, and they'll play it in the offense now. It's Eaton driving the right baseline, cut off, sends it to the right wing. That's Peacock. Over to the left wing. There's Kekek. Now to the top of the key, it's Parker holding it between the circles, and North County showing some patience right here. North County just plays catch with those triangle guards out front. And over on the left wing, there's Kekek. Kekek plays it out between the circles to Parker. And now here's Forbes with a nice pump fake. Got the defense up, drove in, but then missed the runner. And a good battle for the board, won by Megan Skaggs. Up the floor, Uding, right side layup, missed the shot. She's going to the free throw line on the foul by North County. As the official goes over to the scorer's table. Let's see who he called that one on. Maybe Peacock. Yeah, indeed it was, and that's her second personal. And so Jensen Uding going to the free throw line. Uding came in earlier. She was in for about maybe a minute and a half, popped in a 3, and then came back out. Now she comes back in here and races out for a layup attempt. Got fouled. She's at the free throw line now. And going to try to tie the game. It's North County leading it by a point, 16-15. The officials have taken a timeout, and so that allows me to thank Norman Krempucker Bail Bonds of Potosi, Lewis Salvage of Cadet, Walmart Supercenter of Farmington, and NHC Healthcare of Deloge. Appreciate those sponsors and allowing us to bring you coverage of Class 4 District 2 here in Potosi tomorrow night. Well, Jack will be back in the house. It'll be the Jack and Glenn show, though. Glenn will have the call for you tomorrow night on the boys' championship game, and that'll be at Farmington and Central. Should be a really fun one, and Jack will have the video online for us at mimoinfo.com. Just click there and go to J98 Web TV. Same as tonight, same drill. Thanks to Greg Armbruster back at the studio, engineering and operating our game. Uding gets the ball and clanks it hard off the back iron. And we remain with North County in the lead by 1. North County at 19-6. Terrific ball club, but make no question about it. It'd be an upset if they were able to topple the Lady Rebels in this one. Central's defeated them 3 times by an average of over 20 points in those 3 meetings. And they're still trying to wipe up some things on the floor over there. Good crowd, and they continue to trickle in. That 6 o'clock start time tonight. Mike Makes, the AD here, does such a nice job of playing host here in this district tournament. We've got Missouri basketball on the air on Saturday, their final regular season ball game against Tennessee. The Tigers, most prognosticators say right now on the outside looking into the NCAA tournament field. You never know for sure, but they don't want to head toward the end limping in, certainly. But if you're a Tiger fan anyway. 16-15 our score right here. Mike Makes continues to run the biohazard drill down there on the floor. And that'll give me a chance to thank a few more sponsors. Let's thank D&L Developers. That's Don and Lisa Hardy of Farmington. American Family Insurance, Jeremiah Murphy, Bloomsdale Excavating, and Bloomsdale Bank. I want to say congratulations to Clearwater. They got to the state playoffs back-to-back seasons. The Clearwater boys, so great job there, but they did lose last night in the sectional. And they lost for the second year in a row to Charleston, and really almost a carbon copy of last year's game for them. They played with a very tough Blue Jays crew through the first half, and then Charleston went on a run in the second half, kind of slammed the door on Clearwater. But another great year by those Clearwater Tigers and Coach Lewis Bell. So we congratulate them. That game last night, that sectional matchup in Dexter. Glenn had it for us on J98. Uding missed the first free throw. And finally, you talk about icing a shooter. She's still at the line, and she misses the second one, too. So Uding 0 for 2 in the exchange. And now here's an outlet pass to Eaton. She attacks the rack, but throws the layup too hard off the window, and Megan Skaggs grabs a hold of the rebound. Or beg your pardon, Sydney did. Now Jones racing the other way, and she got bumped on her way in. And so it'll be Central quickly back to the line. Couple of missed layups after a couple of missed free throws. For North County, though, they missed their layup without a foul. And Jones going to the free throw line now, having been fouled when she missed her free throw. She's 1 for 2 tonight from the line, but an 85% shooter on the year. I think she's going to make both these. Hits the first. And Mackenzie has 2 points tonight. Fishbeck checking in. Sydney Skaggs checking out. A 17-15 lead for Central. Central scoring the only points of this second quarter so far. Mackenzie makes them both. And here in the second frame, it's been a 6-0 push by Central to take a 3-point lead. So 18-15, Central leads on 6-0 push so far in the second quarter. Nice drive by Kekek once again as she threw a bullet to Falls underneath, but Falls pulled the pivot foot and gives it back over to Central. 9th turnover for North County here in the first half. 10 first quarter turnovers by the Central Lady Rebels, and that was what helped the Lady Raiders go on that 13-0 run to take the lead. No turnovers so far here in the second frame for Central. Jones drives it to the middle, pushes it to the right wing, Uding. Now to the left wing, there's Casey. Great pass underneath. Here's Sydney Skaggs going to work. Found an angle, couldn't score it though, and the rebound ripped down by Kekek. Such a strong player. She's a thrill to watch play volleyball. Just hammers them over, and she's such a tough basketball player too. North County running 4 out, 1 in. Now Kekek will slash inside. Work it to the left wing, that's to Hammock. Over to the right wing, Binkert for 3. Missed it, and the rebound by Sydney Skaggs climbed high for that one. That's her third rebound. Pitch it over the right corner. Uding squares for 3. Wide open, but threw it just a little bit long. Megan Skaggs has the rebound across the lane to her sister Sydney, who's fouled in the act of shooting. So Sydney going to step to the line for 2. And North County has scoreless over the first 3.5 minutes of this second quarter. Whistle going on Allie Hammock, her first personal. Sydney Skaggs squares for the free throw, missed it. A 70% foul shooter on the year. been a 6-0 push here in the second quarter over the first 3.5 minutes of this frame by Central. And Sydney hits the second one. She's got 7. And she'll check out. It's Fishback back in for her. They gave that point, actually, to North County on the scoreboard. But it should be 20-15 for Central. I think they scored that incorrectly. Here's a three-pointer by Eaton. Missed it. And the rebound taken down by Caldwell. Outlet pass. Jones is on the run. Pulls up, fires. Missed the shot. And falls. Snatches the rebound for North County. Joe Arnold calls out play number 4. He'd be thrilled if it got that many points. The scoreboard showing 18-16. And I'm showing a 20-15 lead here for Central on my sheet. Ball on the deck and a near turnover, but now Eaton drives it, fires, missed it. And the backside rebound taken down by Casey. Caldwell weaves with it into the forecourt. And now they've modified the score on the scoreboard. I still don't think they have it right, though. Megan Skaggs ducks inside and scores it again. Third time that Megan Skaggs has scored just like that. I think they're getting closer to the proper score on the scoreboard. I still don't think they have it. Megan Skaggs at the free throw line. She's going to try to complete the three-point play. So Megan was 6, Sydney was 7. That's 13. 3 for Jones. That's 16. 2 for Caldwell's 18. All right, so that looks like it's correct now, as Megan Skaggs misses the free throw. So 21-15. Looks like they've got it all sorted out on the scoreboard finally. And it's been a 9-0 push by Central here in this second quarter of play. Left wing, this is Kekek with it. And over to the right wing, they swing it to Peacock. Wide open 3 for Parker, didn't want it. Peacock swings now to the right wing to Eaton. They work it around the perimeter. North County's done a pretty nice job of being patient in their offense. And Kekek will work it back to Parker, head of the circle. Parker now to the right wing. Peacock gets it right back, playing catch out there. They've kind of picked their poison in terms of when they wanted to enter it. And now they'll throw it to the middle. Ball to Eaton. Quick hands that time by Caldwell. She knocks it back outside, and North County has it back. 2.5 remaining in the second quarter. A 21-15 ball game. Central raced out to a 10-point lead at 12-2, but it was a 13-0 run by North County. That made this a really nice contest in the first half. Central, though, has scored the only 9 points of the second quarter. North County still scoreless over the first 6 minutes of this second frame. Falls in the right corner, skips it over the top to Parker, and Parker's fouled. That, though, is only the 5th team foul against Central here in the first half, so still no free throws. The foul goes on Megan Skaggs. That's her second. And checking in for her, Brianna Seaton. Well, Megan Skaggs going to stay on the floor, it looks like. It's Casey that subbed out. 21-15, so 6-point lead here for Central. No scoring so far for North County in the second quarter. 1:50 remaining before the half. Martha Peacock swings it to the right wing. That's Eaton. Eaton skips it over the top to the left wing, Parker. And they'll play catch outside with Peacock once again as Eaton comes and grabs on the right wing. And still, they just play catch around the perimeter right here. They don't want Central to get in that running game the entire ball game. And North County kind of taking the air out of it right here. It's Kekek on the left wing. And a 3-second violation whistled against North County. So they melted a whole lot of clock that time, but they end up turning it over on the 3-second violation as Binker and Hammock check back in for the Lady Raiders. Joe Arnold really substituting a lot, kind of trying to match that substitution pattern of Josh Mapes over there. Depth, one of the major features of the Central Lady Ball Club. Casey checks back in. The Lady Rebels trying to throw the shutout in the second quarter here. North County has not scored in the second quarter. 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining in the second frame. 21-15. And Central, even though They haven't allowed a score by North County here in the second quarter. Still only leads by 6 at 21-15. Sydney Skaggs has it. And now they play it down underneath to Fishbeck, and she powers it in. Great triangle passing there on the right side. And Fishbeck, the recipient of the good pass. It's an 11-0 run by Central, 23-15. The margin now 8 in favor of these Lady Rebels, and we're under a minute to play in this first half. And still North County looking for its first score of the second frame. A three-pointer launched by Binkert, didn't hit it, and Sydney Skaggs grabs a hold of the rebound. Going the other way, here's Jones. 35 seconds remaining in the first half. Sydney Skaggs a three from the right corner, missed it. Rising high for the rebound, Forbes grabs a hold. Half a minute to go in the first half. 23-15, an 8-point lead here for Central. And Central has held North County without a point here in the second quarter of play with 19 seconds to go. Get it to the free throw line, Kekek. Kekek looking for a back cut on the left side by Hammock, not there. 12-11, Hammock's got it. Throws it between the legs of Forbes, and with 8 seconds left, it's going to be Central ball, and it looks like they're going to hold this North County club without a score in the second quarter. Jones has it with 8, 7, Jones to midcourt with 6, 5, Jones looking for the drive, drives inside, stops, fires, missed it, 1 second to go, got her own rebound, puts it up and in, count the bucket for Jones! Missed the runner, but grabs her own rebound and fires in her only field goal of the game so far at the buzzer. Central, Madison's largest lead of the game, a 10-point spread at the gun of the first half. It's Central 25, North County 15, and the story of this one, it's Central holding North County scoreless in the second quarter of play. Well, we'll see what the second half has in store for us tonight. It's a 10-point lead at the break, 25-15. And the Lady Rebels of Central have that 10-point advantage. Now, they had a 10-point advantage in the first quarter as well. They were up 12-2 at the 4-minute mark of the first frame. But then they saw North County go on a 13-0 run to take a 3-point lead. And then Central did exactly the same thing to North County. They went on a 13-0 run. So this game, essentially, 3 runs. A 12-2 run by Central to start the game. A 13-0 run by North County to answer. And then the response by Central, a 13-0 run by them, to take a 10-point lead here at the half. There you go. North County has the basketball to start this second half of play. The Lady Raiders have not scored in 8 minutes and 37 seconds of this ball game. Let's see if they can get one on their first possession. Here's Eaton, the bouncer to Kekek. Kekek drives into the left low block, missed it, but she's fouled by Sydney Skaggs. And now has a chance at the line. Kekek averaging 16 points per game, only 3 for her in the first half, and perhaps more importantly, the third personal on Sydney Skaggs. The officials gave the basketball to Kekek, the shooter, but they wanted to trade out some rebounders, and Josh Mapes says, well, all right, I'll make a sub then too, and Fishbeck going to check in for Sydney Skaggs. So Kekek to the free throw line, trying to break this drought. If she can do it, it'll be 8 minutes and 50 seconds, and she does it. Oh, it was a lane violation, so she didn't get the first, but she got the second. So they call a lane violation right there. That's why they blew the whistle. And 25-16. So the 8-minute, 50-second drought gone for North County on the free throw. And they trail it by 9. Central nearly turns it over, but the loose ball taken by Jones to the left wing. That's Casey inside. Megan Skaggs off balance off a 1-foot, tossed it in. 8 points for Megan Skaggs. And it's been a 15-1 run here by Central to lead by 11, 27-16. 7 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Eaton, left side three, got it! Big shot by Emily Eaton. Threw it up and in. And 27-19, the lead is 8. Turnover as Eaton comes down and grabs it away from Central. So an 8-point game. North County not going to go away here. Top of the key, it's Parker. Parker, right wing pass to Peacock, down to the right corner. That's where Eaton just hit the three. Skips it across to the left side, Parker. Parker's outside of the arc, now finds Kekek. Kekek eyed the three, now looks for the drive, jump step between two defenders, but then lost it as she came down. And now here's a steal by North County. That's a nice rip-off by Parker to get the ball right back. And she's fouled on her way to the goal. Going to call that one on the shots. Whistle goes on Jones, and that's the second personal on Mackenzie Jones. Sydney Parker to the free throw line. Averages just a couple of points a game. Jo Arnold really likes her defense. As a guard, Parker, a 5'4" sophomore, looking for her first score tonight. Can't get it there. This is a free throw. Uding checks in for Caldwell for Central. 27-19, 8-point game. Parker back to the free throw line. Missed the first. And here comes the second. And missed the second. Missed one long, missed one short. Casey grabbed the rebound, but then quickly tied up by Peacock. And the alternate possession keeps it with Central. More subs. Lots of subs in this one. Brianna Seaton checks in for Casey. And Josh Mapes has a turnstile going over there on the sideline. Full court pressure by North County right here. Bouncer in for Jones. Jones in the backcourt, crosses over once, twice, three times, and plays it to Megan Skaggs. Megan to the middle. That's to Seaton across the timeline to the left wing, Uding. Top of the key, here's Jones. Jones looking inside, nobody home. And now they'll play it down to the left corner to Seaton. Seaton entry pass tapped away by Kekek. Kekek gets it back for her squad in the backcourt. Peacock scoops it over to Parker. And North County showed some pretty good patience during many of their possessions in the first half. Let's see if they'll try to wind a little clock here as well. They trail by 8. Over to the left wing. A wide open three by Parker. Throws it up and airballed it. Ball on the deck. Tied up. And this time the alternate possession comes away to North County. Casey got about a 20-second rest, and she's back in for Seaton. So, guess a little instruction over there from Coach Mapes, and right back at it. North County basketball. They'll put 2 in the corners, put 2 on the elbows, and Eaton comes down the right side of the lane and fouled on the shot attempts. So a chance to make it a 6-point game as Eaton goes to the line. Eaton's got 4 second-half points, and she's got all the second-half scoring here for North County. She broke an 8-minute and 50-second scoring drought for North County in this one. She pops in the free throw, and she's got 13, 5 of them here in the second half as Sydney Skaggs checks back in with 3 personal fouls. And Fishback going to set. It's a 7-point game, 27-20. Central still on top. Eaton back to the stripe, dips it, flips it, and she hits it. 14 for Emily Eaton. Game-high honors for the 5'8" sophomore. Full court pressure here by North County. And now the ball dribbled out of bounds. Another turnover by the Central Lady Rebels. 15 turnovers by the Lady Rebs in this one. 11 for North County. Kekek grabs it off the inbound. Jump step inside of the three-point arc. Working to the top of the key. Hammock back to Kekek left wing. Eaton trying to glide across and get an opening. Can't find one. So she'll retreat to the right corner. Swing it back to the left side. Hammock. Hammock to Kekek. Muscles her way inside. Now they're going to call her for a walk. But Sydney Skaggs tapped that ball. And I think Joe Arnold has a case here. He's not going to win it. But that ball doesn't just become dislodged from Kekek for no reason. Sydney Skaggs tapped it, and then Kekek got it back. I think Joe Arnold has a case, but he won't win it. And there's no appeal on that either. 27-21, a 6-point ball game. And there's Kekek going to work once again, hustling on the defensive end as she pokes the ball out of bounds. Well, it's a great effort by this North County Lady Raider outfit. They've lost to Central 3 times this season by an average of 20.4 points. But here they are, 5 minutes left in the third. We've got a 6-point game here in this district title contest. Sydney Skaggs throws an entry pass to her sister Megan. And Megan thrown down to the ground as she tried to get inside for the score. It's a fun one. And who's the whistle going on? It goes against Madison Binkert, and that's her first. First team foul whistled on North County as well here in the second half. Well, North County went scoreless in that second quarter. They get anything, and we've got a 2-possession game. They get more than anything, and we're tied up. 3-pointer missed by Jones. And North County's got the rebound. To the right wing, they swing to Binkert. Binkert guarded tightly there by Uding. Go over to the left side. That's Kekek. Kekek looking for a drive. Just flat lost that one. Just lost the dribble. And the 12th turnover of the game for North County. North County is able to put on that pressure, though. They'll come with the full court press. Jones gets the inbound in the corner, bounces to Megan Skaggs. Megan, still deep in the backcourt, fires to Uting, now to Casey. Casey drives the middle of the lane. She's going to take it all the way through and fouled. Olivia Casey, 9.5 points per game this year. She led the team in scoring last year, 14 per as a freshman. But, all these pieces really fit together so well for Central. They've got probably half a dozen that could lead them in scoring on any night. That foul goes against Kekek. It's her second. And Casey's to the free throw line, rattles home the first free throw, and that is her first point. A 77% shooter from the line. She's made it a 7-point game. 28-21. Central Lady Rebels lead. These two teams with impressive wins in the semifinals. Central defeating Farmington. North County over Potosi as Casey makes them both. She's got 2 now, and the margin is 8, 29-21. The winner here, really eyeing Dexter. I know Dexter's still in the semifinals of their district. I'll tell you about that coming up, but they're going to be the favorite there as Kekek races end-to-end and misses the layup down the middle of the lane. Rebound taken by Megan Skaggs. Hands it over to Jones. Jones to the right wing, Caldwell. Skip it to the left side. Jones once again steps inside one defender, pulls up, fires, missed it. Rebound tapped around. Sydney Skaggs had it, then fouled by Forbes. Forbes really kind of trying to battle for that rebound too, and just the fact that Skaggs grabbed it first. And Forbes caught her on the wrist. Got that as 5 rebounds for Sydney Skaggs. Averages 7 on the season. And mass substitutions here. Set the lineup for you as Mariana Falls checks in for North County. They've got Emily Robinson in there as well. And this lineup does a great job as they tap it away. And Kekek's on the run. Puts it in the left hand, length of the floor. Count it! The layup for Kekek. She's got 5. And the 4th turnover of the second half here for Central as Mackenzie Jones comes down, stops, pops, got it! Mackenzie Jones has 7. And the margin stays at 8, 23, or 31-23. Central leads. There's that flexing 2-3 zone by Central on the defensive end. Parker on the left wing throws it to the mid post on the left side. Turnaround jumper by Robinson won't go from 10 feet. Another rebound by Sydney, her 6th. Caldwell runs it up the floor, lobs it over the top. Casey wide open 3, missed the shot. Megan Skaggs has the rebound. Turnaround jumper blocked by Kekek, and the loose ball taken by Falls. 31-23, a foul whistled against Central after the rebound by Falls. That one going on Caldwell. 4 team fouls whistled against Central. 3 team fouls whistled against North County so far in the second half. 3:25 remaining in the third. We've got a really nice game going right here. 10 first half turnovers by Central. They've got 7 here in the second half. So they're on pace for more than 20. Number a little high for them. North County has 6 so far in the second half. You add that to 8 in the first half, they've got 14. But the two defenses are really so tough and sharp that they're kind of doing that to one another. And North County's got the basketball. They trail it by 8. Doesn't seem like they're going anywhere, though. Head of the circle, there's Peacock. Left wing pass to Parker. Parker looking inside. Nobody there. Now it's Kekek. Kekek deep on the left wing. Works it back to the top to Parker. 3 minutes to go, third frame. Parker swings right side, Peacock. Peacock looking into Falls, but there's Sydney Skaggs right there. You don't want to challenge her too often. Top of the key is Peacock. Peacock looking for the dribble drive, a bouncer to Robinson, and now it's Falls on the left baseline. Falls with a great drive and powered it past Skaggs. Great play by Mariana Falls. And she's got 6, and we've got a 6-point game. The turnover as Uting is picked clean by Kekek. Kekek comes down the floor and scores it over the top of Megan Skaggs. Kekek's got 7, and we've got a 4-point game. 31-27. Josh Mapes calls a timeout. And North County has battled here. 2:32 remaining in the third. It's Central, but by only 4, 31-27. And I'm back in 30 seconds on J98 KTJJ Farmington.
There's no place like home, but when age or illness turns home from a place of happiness into one of loneliness, it may be time to consider a healthcare facility. Whether your need is short-term rehabilitation or long-term care, St. Genevieve Care Center offers high-quality medical care complemented by a dedicated staff who offer warmth, wisdom, and the experience of caring, which makes their facility the next best thing to being home. Dignity, respect, care. St. Genevieve Care Center, 1010 St. Gen Drive in St. Genevieve. Medicaid, Medicare, private pay, private insurance, and hospice accepted.
Out of the timeout, a blown assignments, and the lob is to Peyton Caldwell all the way down the floor from the sideline. She scores easily, 33-27. Here comes Falls, mid-post, right side. Plays it down to Eaton. Eaton slashing in for the baseline. Got it to go! Eaton has 16. And it's back to a 4-point game. Across the timeline, Caldwell has the ball poked away from behind. It's stolen away by Parker. And then stepping on the baseline is Caldwell. You know, something that we talked about with the coaches before the game, Josh Mapes says, you know what? There is a lot of pressure on our team, and we'll feel like we failed this season if we don't win this game. Joe Arnold says, we're not supposed to win this game. My girls are loose. We're ready to have some fun. And perhaps there's a little bit of that going on as Eaton slashes in for the baseline again, and she's fouled this time going to the rack. Emily Eaton stepping to the free throw line. 16 points for Eaton. She leads all scorers. The whistle goes on Fishbeck. That's her second personal. These two met in the semifinals last year. Central beat North County in the championship by 5 in 2012 as Eaton cashes in. She's got 17. And we've got a one-possession ball game. How about this? Eaton back to the stripe to might get a one-point game. Can she do it? Not this time. The rebound rattles around, taken down by Fishbeck. 33-30. Jones heads the other way. Goes to the left hand and muscles it in. Really nice answer by Mackenzie Jones right there. And 35-30 is the score. Out along the perimeter, that's Hammock. They'll swing it to the right corner. A three by Eaton. That one just rattling in and out. Megan Skaggs has the rebound, and then the reach-in foul on Kekek. That's her third personal. Got a feeling that Joe Arnold is not going to set his major players a whole lot, even if they get in foul trouble. So that's one of the keys. We can't afford our best players to be on the bench with me. And he said the way they do that is to avoid foul trouble. But, you know, what he can do as the coach is just say, hey, play through it. Because we're playing to get to state right here, get to the state playoffs anyway. Uting traveled with it. Another turnover on Central, their fifth turnover of the third quarter. Or their fifth turnover of the third quarter. That's right. And now here's Kekek, top of the key. Kekek plays to Eaton, left corner, driving the baseline. She lost it off of her hip and out of bounds. And quite honestly, you know, what Coach Mapes said, this is probably a game that his team feels like it should win and really probably should win after beating North County 3 times. But a lot easier said than done. And now Mackenzie Jones drives in again. Blocker charge. The official's going to come together on this thing. I think they're going to settle on the block, and I think they're going to get it right. Yeah. So that whistle going on to Mariana Falls. That's her first. And it'll send Mackenzie Jones to the free throw line. Beg your pardon, second personal on Falls, according to the official scorekeeper. Jones has 9 points. She averages 13. She's an 85% shooter this year from the free throw line, but they call that foul on the floor. So they'll just put it in play, and then Casey grabbed it and then walked with it. So another turnover on Central, their 20th turnover of the ball game. 12 in the first half. Okay, and then 6 in the second half. So only their 18th. Bouncer now to Brianna Isgrig. She's made it on the floor for the first time in the ball game for North County. 5'8" sophomore. North County basketball, Eaton in the right corner. 35 seconds left, third frame, and a 5-point lead for Central as Eaton lost the dribble as she tried to curl it around that free throw line. And a half a minute remaining in the third frame. Central lead, Central ball. Lady Rebs by 5, 35-30. Jones dribbles it across the timeline. The zone going to come out and meet her there. Now to Caldwell, working to the right wing. That's Sydney Skaggs. Low high pass to Megan Skaggs and a foul on the floor. That's terrific eyes by Casey. Casey caught the pass on the baseline, but she was facing the rest of the floor. And then Megan Skaggs was coming high-low on the cut. And that's a play that Central runs regularly, and they run it to really, really nice effect. Josh Mapes brings Sydney Skaggs back out of the lineup with 19 seconds left, as he doesn't want any type of cheap foul going on her on this final possession. Caldwell going to put it in play and whips it to Casey. Casey backs up from that right wing, skips it over the top to Tristan Jordan in the ball game for the first time. Tristan skips it right back over to Casey. Heels just inside of the three-point arc. Misses the 18-footer. Backside rebound, though. Grabbed by Seaton. Working to the head of the circle. Now to the right wing. Casey for three. Misses this one long. Rebound tapped around, and we're going to the fourth in a 5-point ball game. It's Central 35, North County 30. The winner goes to the state brackets. Tell you more about it on the other side of this 1-minute pause on J98.
With insurance coverage getting more and more complicated, it's comforting knowing that there's someone like Barton Insurance Services for you to rely on. The Barton family has been providing the Mineral area with excellent personal and business insurance plans for over 25 years. Whether you need automobile insurance for yourself or health insurance for your 500 employees, Barton Insurance Services will meet those needs with the best coverage available and the most affordable price. For auto, home, life, and health, personal and business, contact Barton Insurance Services in Farmington.
Goggins Drilling has been serving the Parkland and beyond for over a half a century. They have a reputation for quality work that comes with over 50 years of satisfying their customers. Goggins Drilling offers sales and service on all water pumps and are on the leading edge of ground source heating systems. See Goggins Drilling for contract drilling or call 431-2450. Goggins Drilling, when you want more than just a hole in the ground.
Well, I mentioned it earlier, the winner of this game probably gets Dexter. Now, Dexter still has to win a couple of games, but they'll play Kennett. They're the top seed in Class 4 District 1. They're playing Kennett tonight, and then if they win, they play the winner of Notre Dame and Sykeston to get to that sectional round. And Dexter, the only team to defeat this Central Ball Club all year. Here's a lob play, and this pass intended for Sydney Skaggs, but it's now the 19th turnover of the ball game for Central as Kekek ripped it away, and then Kekek drives in the middle of the lane and gets fouled on her way in. The sixth foul of the second half on Central. 6 so far in North County as well, so we'll be shooting free throws the rest of the way here in the fourth quarter. North County doubled their scoring output in the third. They scored 15 points in the first half. They scored 15 points in the third quarter alone. And now here's a foul whistled on Sydney Skaggs. That is her fourth. She blocked it clean up top, and the official signals that the foul occurred with the body. I don't know. Well, I mentioned that North County scored 15 points in the first half. They actually scored 15 in the first quarter alone, but they were held scoreless in the second quarter and then scored 15 in the third. If they're held scoreless in the fourth, they're not going to win. That much is obvious. Holly Forbes misses the free throw. And Holly back to the line for the second. The foul came on the shot. And she's got the second. Holly has her first score of the game. The freshman that averages 13. But that's her first score here tonight. We've got a 4-point contest, 35-31. Skip pass. Casey has it on the left wing. Top of the key, there's Jones. And North County has just played a terrific ball game. They've made Central look mortal here in this one. Central 25-1 on the season. Casey splits a double team, shoots it over a third and got it. What a play by Casey. Olivia Casey has her first field goal on a tough shot. 37-31. Central leads it by 6. Eaton does a nice job coming to meet the pass right there of Peacock and is able to avoid that turnover. To the left wing, Parker, and out to the left side, outside of the arc to Kekek. No look, skip pass, right side, Peacock. Peacock looking for Eaton. Eaton has it momentarily in the corner. Caldwell ripped it off, but then stepped on the baseline. So North County has it. Jensen Uding checking in for Caldwell. 37-31. This one very much in doubt with 6:53 remaining in the fourth. Eaton looks to pass it in from the left corner on the inbound play and fires it to the left high wing to Peacock. She backs up and swings it over to Parker. The two playing out near half court. Parker to the left wing. There's Kekek with it. Kekek 28 feet away for the basket. Puts it on her right hip. Says, come and get me. And now they'll swing it around the perimeter. And North County going to play with a little patience right here on the offensive side. Lob it down to Eaton left baseline. Work it back out to Kekek. Launches a three. Oh, mercy. She almost got it. And the rebound batted around. Back out. Kekek had Eaton open on the left low block and threw it over the top of her. Turnover on North County. 37-31. A 6-point lead for Central with the basketball. In the backcourt, Jitterbug dribble by Jones. Splits two. Around another. Bouncer to Fishbeck. Score it! Abby Fishbeck has points number 3 and 4, but Mackenzie Jones dribbled by 3 defenders and passed it by another one. Terrific play by Mack. 39-31. An 8-point spread in favor of Central. 6 minutes to go in regulation. A drive at the right side. Jumper missed by Peacock. Fishbeck with a rebound, and she's fouled by Peacock. Her third personal, and will walk down and shoot some free throws. Abby Fishbeck averaging 6 points a game. She's got 4 tonight. Just scored, and she'll be back to the free throw line for a 1-and-1 here. I'd like to thank Boyer Lumber of Potosi, America's Mattress and Recliners of Farmington, Clearwater Schools, Subway of Piedmont, the Potosi Schools, and Potosi Lumber. So here's the 1-on-1 from Fishbeck, and missed it. So missed the front end of the 1-on-1. And the rebound taken by North County. 8-point advantage for Central. Timeout by Joe Arnold and the North County Lady Raiders. 5:48 remaining in regulation. Central 39, North County 31. We're back into Potosi on the other side of this 1-minute pause on J98.
Get to Midwest Sports Center in Farmington for the Extreme Polaris XP sales event going on now. Every machine in the world's largest off-road lineup is on sale. Save on the legendary Sportsman ATV starting at just $51.99. Razors, the ultimate performance side-by-side, start under 16 grand. And the hard-working Rangers side-by-sides are priced with extreme discounts. Great financing, low monthly payments, and extreme discounts on everything. It's going on now during the Polaris XP sales event at Midwest Sports Center. Highway 67, Farmington. On the road, off the road, or on the water, the ultimate outdoor toy store has it. Midwest Sports Center. No bull, just great savings.
Well, does North County have another push in them? We will see. They trail by 8 here to Central, 39-31, in a game that the defenses have been very, very tough. And now here's Emily Eaton driving the left baseline, bounced it off her foot. Fishbeck with the solid defense right there. Turnover by North County. That's their 14th. 19 turnovers for Central. Perhaps a little uncharacteristic of them. They're playing a great defensive ball club here in the Lady Raiders. Ball slapped at by North County. Jones grabs the loose ball. 5 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the fourth. 39-31. And Eaton steals it away. She jumped the skip pass right there and brings it into the forecourt, picks the dribble up, finds the guard in Binkert. 20th turnover of the game for Central. Binkert spins it around to Hammock to the left wing. That's Kekek down to the left baseline. Eaton, skip pass. Binkert tries the triple, missed it. Great hustle by Kekek, get to the rebound, but as she dove out of bounds, she threw it up over the wall and into the crowd. But Courtney Kekek just went from the left wing down to the right corner to get a rebound. I don't know how she did it. Great hustle by her right there. It's no avail. Central basketball, and Central leading it 39-31. North County scored 15 points in the first quarter, 0 in the second quarter, and 15 in the third quarter. They've got 1 so far in the fourth, and we're 3.5 minutes in. 4:25 now and counting down in the fourth quarter. Nice triangle passing and a great block-to-block look that time by Fishbeck over to Megan Skaggs, and Megan fouled on the shot attempt. And that's one of the things, there are several, but that's one of the things that separates this North County or this Central Lady Rebels team is the passing ability of their post players. Megan Skaggs to the free throw line, got the first, rattled it home. And the fourth foul on Courtney Kekek. And Joe Arnold going to leave his junior leader in the ball game. Won't blame him. Megan Skaggs back to the line, sinks it, got them both. She's got 10. Sydney Skaggs has been in foul trouble. The leading scorer for this team on the season has 7 points, all in the first half. She's been less of a factor than she usually is. Emily Robinson tries the three, missed it. Jones has the rebound. Jones motoring across the half-court stripe and flies a pass down underneath to Fishbeck, who missed it. Threw it over the top of everything. It's a 10-point lead now for Central, 41-31. We're halfway through the fourth quarter. Largest lead for Central has been 11 points at 27-16. Turnover on North County, threw it out of bounds. And Central's got it back. Central can play without many turnovers, hit some free throws. You've got to think they're in pretty good shape here with a 10-point lead. It's Megan Skaggs, left baseline, swing it back up high. Here's Jones with it, backs it out. And now the clock becoming the ally of Central. Fishbeck, free throw line, lob pass down underneath to Casey. Ball slapped out of bounds off of Casey. So another turnover on Central. Sydney Skaggs checks back in with the 4 personal fouls and comes in at the 3:23 mark of the fourth quarter. With the left-handed dribble, that's Hammock. A timeout by Joe Arnold and the Lady Raiders. 3:18 remaining in regulation. 41-31. Lady Rebels by 10. We'll see if the Lady Raiders can make a final push. Tell you more on the other side of this 30-second pause on J98.
Ah, the clean, fresh scent of new car. If that doesn't remind you of auto and home insurance, perhaps the scent of money will. Because you could save yourself some money when you insure both your home and your auto with American Family. Let an American Family agent help you check it off your list and off your mind, leaving you free to ponder. If there's a new car scent, why isn't there a new home scent?
American Family Insurance.
See American Family agent Jeremiah Murphy on West School Street in Bonne Terre, 358-5333.
I'd like to thank some of our sponsors for allowing us to bring you coverage of Class 4 at District 2 and championship night on the girls' side tonight. And those include Long John Silver's and A&W of Farmington, Cartridge World of Farmington, and Cozine Memorial Funeral Home of Farmington. Our web TV sponsor tonight, Midwest Sports Center in Farmington. 41-31 our score as Central leads by 10 over North County. Central looking for its 4th victory of the year against this Lady Raiders squad. North County's got the basketball as they come out of their timeout. Allie Hammock roaming around the perimeter right there. Lob pass, gets it to Hammock. Drive left baseline, floats one up, missed it, but fouled by Megan Skaggs. So Hammock to the free throw line. Allie, a 5'10 freshman. You take a look at the youth on this Lady Raiders team. Holly Forbes, 5'10 freshman. Allie Hammock, 5'10 freshman. Emily Eaton, 5'9 or 5'8 sophomore. Courtney Kekek's a junior. Mariana Falls is a junior. Allie Hammock notches her first point, sinking that one. Now, you know, a whole bunch of teams are youthful out there, but you take a look at the best team in the area, Central. they're youthful too. Their lone senior, Abby Fishbeck, and Danielle Forrest as well. But she doesn't really figure into the rotation a whole lot. Hammock misses the second one. 9-point game, 41-32. 3 minutes to go. Casey spins in the lane to Uding on the right wing. Uding plays between the circles to Jones. Jones backs it out, keeps the dribble alive, finds Casey. And Casey a bouncer to Megan Skaggs. And Central really pulling North County out of this zone right here. North County forced to change to a man-to-man now with 2 minutes and 40 seconds. remaining in regulation and trailing by 9 points. They're going to have to force some action here from Central, and that's what they're trying to do. But Central looks for the dribble drive by Jones. Kick to the right corner, that's Uding. And Uding pitches it back out to half court to Casey. And right now, Central's just saying, come and get us. And that's exactly what North County does as Binker dives in the passing lane and taps it away. But Jones then dives on the floor to save it back. And a timeout by Josh Mapes of Central. 2 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in regulation. 41-32. Central by 9 points. Tell you more on the other side of this 1 minute pause on J98.
Boyer Lumber, service and quality. Boyer Lumber, the way that it should be. Boyer Lumber, we know you by first name. Build with us, you'll be glad you came. Boyer Lumber, we have it all right here. Boyer Lumber, and help is always near for service and quality. It's Boyer Lumber.
When you have car trouble, believe me, the thoughts that run through your mind are universal. But if you're within the listening area, take comfort in knowing a great service supplier like Dunlap Automotive Solutions in Park Hills exists. Dunlap Automotive offers full-service auto repair, including transmissions at a great price. But they also service your brakes, suspension, specialize in fleet services, and so much more. Plus, they're covered by a nationwide warranty. So see Dunlap Automotive Solutions on East Main Street in Park Hills or call 431-5100.
Central's got the basketball as we return to play, and the Lady Rebels also have a 9-point lead, 41-32. 2 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in our fourth quarter. Class 4 District 2 championship game from Potosi. Sydney Skaggs has it, swings it down to the right corner to Jensen Uding. Uding looks over the top of a few defenders and passes it to Jones. Mackenzie Jones has a little drive, but they want to keep it outside, keep it away from North County. They can't do it. North County strips it away. They've got it in a scrum down on the floor. There's a tie-up, and it'll be North County basketball. The 22nd turnover of the ball game by Central. I don't know if they've committed 22 turnovers all year in any game. The only game maybe would be Dexter, but probably not even that. It's very unlike this team. The North County's got it, and Casey picks it off. Casey heads it the other way. The ball nearly taken away from her. As Caldwell gets it, she's wrapped up and fouled. 1 minute and 32 seconds remaining in regulation. Caldwell going to the free throw line. Central looks like they are in line to win this game, but just a great effort by North County. Closest North County's been able to come to Central in 3 meetings has been 11 points. They trail now by 9 as Caldwell missed the front end of the 101. Eaton has it, skips it over to Kekek. Kekek, top of the key, spins a 360, nearly runs into a teammate, driving down the left side of the lane. Pump fake, now shoots it, rattles it in, rattles it out. Terrific rebound by Eaton, and has it ripped away by Caldwell. What a steal by Caldwell. And then they throw it over the timeline to Jones. 75 seconds left in our ball game. And Eaton comes and fouls Megan Skaggs. Emily Eaton, I believe, just with her first personal. As Megan Skaggs steps to the free throw line. Megan has 10 points, and that is the team leader for Central tonight. Megan Skaggs had a nice game in the semifinal as well. Scored 14, in that victory over Farmington. Skaggs cuts the cord for point number 11, 42-32, and Megan can match the largest lead by Central if she hits the next. 11-point advantage, and she does so, rattles it home. 12 points for Megan Skaggs and 43-32. Central on top with 70 seconds remaining. Martha Peacock down the floor quickly, gets it inside. Mariana Falls attacks. She's fouled at the 1:04 mark of the fourth quarter. And the whistle going on Peyton Caldwell. So Falls steps to the free throw line. Mariana's had a nice game. 6 points for her, and she averages 8 off the bench. Now 7 as she hits the free throw. Another good game for her. Uding checks in along with Sydney Skaggs. Fishbeck and Caldwell check out. Got your good shooters on the floor here for the next possession. Falls steps back to the line, just hit the first. And Mariana puts it in the right hand for the second. Misses that one off the back of the iron. Rebound, though, Eaton misses that one, and Skaggs clears the rebounds. And then a quick foul. Who had the ball, though? It was either Skaggs or Jones. And as we walk down the floor, the officials will let us know. As the foul goes on Falls, her third. And it'll be Skaggs, the one that was fouled there. So Sydney steps to the free throw line. Skaggs averaging 17 a game to lead this Central team. 7 tonight. She's been in foul trouble most of the night. All 7 points coming in the first half. And she misses the free throw there. Good free throw shooter on the year, 70%. But 1 for 3 tonight. And the points have been hard to come by for Central tonight. North County has just played that tough. So Skaggs steps back to the line. And she gets this one to go down. 44-33. And once again matches the largest lead of 11. For North County, they scored 15 in the first quarter, 15 in the third quarter. They were shut out in the second quarter and have only 3 here in the fourth quarter. So you're talking about 2 entire quarters with virtually no scoring to speak of for North County. 50 seconds left. 44-33. Central leads. Kekek to put it in play. A lob to the middle. Tapped away. Jones has it. The 6th turnover just in this fourth quarter. And the 18th overall for North County. And another quick foul. So we'll go back to the free throw line. And Jones going to make her way there. That's the 4th foul on Falls. Mackenzie Jones at the stripe tonight. 3 for 4, now make it 4 of 5. And Jones, who averages 13 points per game, has 10 now in this one. And the margin stretches to 12 for the first time in the ball game. Jones bends the knees, flips the wrist, missed that one though. And a foul on Fishback, and that's the last thing that you want if you're Central right now. They want to get out of here with the win and head back into the state brackets. North County won the district last year with a victory over Farmington. Central won the district 2 years ago with a victory over North County. Falls at the stripe. Here's the first. And nothing but nylon for Mariana. And we see the offense for defense switch once again by Josh Mapes as Uding and Sydney Skaggs come back on the floor. And Caldwell and Fishback check back off. Falls back to the stripe. And she got them both. Mariana tickles the twine for point number 9. And a quick foul even before the ball is inbounded as Peacock held on to Jones. The lead is 10. We'll talk to both coaches on our postgame show. And we'll also announce the all-district girls basketball team from here at Class 4 District 2 in Potosi. It's a good game tonight. Central, though, going to notch victory number 4 this season against North County as Jones hits the free throw. North County is going to end this season with 7 losses, 4 of them to the Lady Rebels. I'd be sick of seeing them, but you know what? They're going to be ready to play them next year, too. Both free throws go in by Jones. She's got 12. And 47-35. And a timeout now by Joe Arnold. 46 seconds left. No, the official says, going to take my own timeout here. As Joe Arnold had pointed something out to the official. I think that Joe Arnold said the clock started before we actually grabbed the ball. His team rolled the ball in, and perhaps the clock started as they rolled the ball in rather than when they grabbed it. That might have been what he was pointing out to the official right there. But nevertheless, during the stoppage of play, we'll thank a few sponsors. And we'd like to thank American Family Insurance, Bill Bess of Park Hills, Donaldson Cycles of Park Hills, and Turner Chevrolet of Park Hills. And that indeed was the contention by Coach Arnold. They put another second on the clock. Eaton now driving right baseline, cut off, surrounded by defenders. Ball tapped away and stolen by Jones. 7th, fourth quarter turnover here by North County. It was a 5-point game at the end of the third, 35-30, Central on top. And Central's made enough free throws now here to pull away a little bit. And another foul against North County, that one on Sydney Parker. Her second, beg your pardon. And Mackenzie Jones going back to the stripe. Jones going to reach her season's average, it appears. She's got 12 with 2 free throws upcoming, but she misses this one. Jones, an 85% free throw shooter on the year, and still good free throw shooting tonight. She's 6 of 9, but she's not quite as good as usual. But now 7 for 10, and she hits that one. And she's got her season's average of 13, and that's the margin. 13, 48 to 35. And another turnover as Jones ripped it right away. The 8th fourth quarter turnover by North County. And we've got a half a minute to play here. And a 13-point lead as Keokuk fouls Casey. And got to be probably to the point right now where you just kind of say play it out. And Keokuk fouls out of the game, having scored 7 points tonight. Keokuk, though, a part of going to be a very, very, very strong returning team by the Lady Raiders next year. Casey misses the free throw. And for the Central Lady Rebels, they will march on to 26-1. And will, in all likelihood, it's not a done deal yet, but in all likelihood, get a rematch with Dexter. The free throw goes down by Casey, or I beg your pardon, not Dexter. Dexter's in Class 3. They would, I'll tell you who they're going to play. Now a spin around, turn around jumper by Parker that won't go down, and 14 seconds left. No, Dexter, that's right. Dexter Class 4 District 1. Dexter playing Kennett in the semis, and then Notre Dame and Sykeston in that other semifinal. So that's correct. And now here's Eaton, the free throw line jumper, and Eaton has 19 points. Really nice game for her, and probably our final timeout now. 11 seconds left. We'll step aside one last time, and 49-37. Central 10 seconds or 11 seconds away from claiming a district championship and headed back to the state brackets for the second time in 3 years. As we'll keep it right here. The officials said, we'll go ahead and put this thing back in play. The teams just wanted a really quick timeout for a stoppage of play. And so just going to go ahead and play it on as Danielle Forrest checks in. Tristan Jordan back at the ball game. Kayla McCain out there as well as Josh Mapes empties his bench. Showing a little appreciation for the folks that do a great job all year for him. And a 5-second count whistled against Central. So you would imagine they're probably their final turnover of the game, their 23rd turnover. And if Josh Mapes maybe having something to really work on during practice and preparation for that sectional game, Marianna Falls gets it deep and scores at 11 points for Marianna Falls. 4 seconds to go in our ball game, and going to be a 10-point victory for the Central Lady Rebels. Congratulations to Central as they defeat North County for the 4th time this season, improved to 26-1 on the year. And they'll head into the state brackets. 49-39, our final score tonight